So just out of curiosity, because you mentioned earlier that girls shouldn't get married or when they're young, right? You were saying that they need to be set in their professional, I guess, situation first.
I think they need to be established with self first.
Okay, so that encompasses all things: self-discovery, finances, etc.
Yes, being.
Okay.
No, that has nothing to do with being a hoe. You're so
says the whole part.
All right, so
It's true.
I find it
true.
So I find it interesting. So you left a man, right? And here's the thing: a lot of girls have done that before. They thought that their guy was doing something, but then they find out later on that he's not doing that, and they're like, "Oh, he's lying," or maybe he's not making the money that they thought, or they just don't see a future with him. Would it be fair to say that you didn't see a future with him, so you said, "I got to get out now"?
At that point, at that time, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see a future, right?
Right.
So women are. Would you agree with me that women are interested in a man's future?
We evaluate it, absolutely.
Yeah,
We sure are.
Would it be fair to say that men are interested in a woman's past?
Oops, no, he didn't.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So, don't you think like self-discovery and healing trauma and all this other crap that women talk about that they need to have done, don't you think men might find that as unattractive?
No.
Oh, really?
I feel like men actually want women who know themselves.
Do you think that's
100%.
unattractive, Myron, what she just said?
Hang on, I'm not done.
I'll let her finish.
Okay,
And then go ahead. Finish what you're trying to say.
I think that men like women who know themselves and, are fully comfortable. That's how you can be your complete sex.
Men and women are opposites, right?
Absolutely.
So if women are interested in a man's future, wouldn't it be fair to say that men are interested in a woman's past?
That's fine.
Okay, so if we're interested in a woman's past, why would a girl create a longer past for themselves where they could do dumb shit and make themselves less attractive? And then go ahead and try to get a guy to take them seriously.
What do you mean by a longer path? Like taking your time to find a new relationship?
So the longer you take to get into a relationship, the more experiences you're going to have, correct?
Not necessarily. Just because you've taken a long time to get into a relationship doesn't mean that you're sleeping with multiple people. Like I said earlier.
By definition of you being older, when you get into a relationship, by definition that means you have more experiences because you've been on Earth longer, which means you have to have more experiences.
Experiences? Are you talking about sex?
Yes.
Is the question.
It could be sex. It could be a multitude. It could be experiences with the men. It could be being in a bad relationship. It could be a multitude of different things. That doesn't just.
Experiences with men is to learn. So experiences with men, as far as conversing, that's a learning experience. That's how you develop and figure out what you want.
Hold on, Queen. At some point, you're gonna fuck some of them, right? I mean, we all want love here. So you're gonna fuck some of them, right? So granted, he's just saying over that period of time is gonna add up. Yep. And if I'm a guy that wants to date, I'm like, hold on, you got 20 bodies, 30 bodies, 50 bodies,
and then baggage.
I'm good.
I just find it interesting. I don't know if you guys saw what I did there, but I just flipped it. Like, it's okay for a woman to, disqualify a man because of his future. But if I say, well, we're going to disqualify you guys on your past, you look at me like I'm crazy or you don't even understand what I'm saying.
No, I actually don't. I don't disagree with you.
But here's the thing. I don't fault any woman for disqualifying a man if you don't see a future with him. Like, to me, like, look, man, if a girl says, well, the reason I broke up with my boyfriend is because he was broke. Good for you. Like, you don't need to be with broke ass niggas. Like, I think we all know and understand that. By the same token, men like us also preach about not wifing up or women with OnlyFans or women who think they need to find themselves. And here's one more thing. Self-love is a myth, ladies. Ladies, you cannot love yourself unless a man, M-A-N, loves you first. Ooh. Let me repeat that. You cannot love yourself unless a man loves you first. You guys ever heard?
Joke.
You got okay. Well. Here's the prestige. Here's it's the joke. It's the joke. It's all funny. Haha. Why do you think they coined the phrase "daddy issues"? Exactly.
That doesn't even equate. Like, that's weird.
Myron, will you please explain?
Yes.
Well, allow me to explain.
I don't get it.
A woman who. You don't get it?
No, I said that. I don't get it.
So here's what happens. The reason why girls who are raised without a father or weak or absentee fathers end up on the stripper pole is because the only unconditional love a woman will truly experience in her lifetime is from her father. Okay? And when a little girl knows that no matter what, that man is going to do whatever it takes, come hell or high water, to make sure she's happy, she's not going to give herself away to drug dealers. She's not going to give herself away to people who are broke ass niggas. She makes this face because she knows I'm right, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why we coined the phrase daddy issues. And here's another thing to go off of that self-love thing. Self-love is just like the aristocracy. A woman doesn't come up and just say, I'm a queen. No. You're not a queen unless a king appoints you. Ergo, you cannot love yourself unless a man loves you first, which is the same reason why you can't just declare yourself a king. You must be a queen. You must be appointed one by a king.
Damn.
Okay. I do.
I'm sure you disagree.
Okay, hold on. One at a time.
Who disagrees? Who disagrees?
Who doesn't agree?
Okay,
That was a read.
You disagree?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
I don't
you
disagree.
Okay, you disagree. Go ahead.
We're done with disagreeing.
You want to say why you disagree? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't feel like having a 2-parent household really makes an effect. I had a single-parent household. I know people who had a 2-parent household, and I feel like I was pretty much, I'm a good specimen. I'm a good catch.
Okay, you're the exception to the rule.
I feel like a lot of women who were raised by 2 parents, or some women who were raised by 2 parents, they actually have a more willingness to experience things that they were shunned from. So at the end of the day, they do end up going with the drug dealer or whatever you want to say, or the man who's not really necessarily the pick for them based off of their upbringing. So I disagree.
Statistically speaking, you're incorrect.
Let me give you an example.
Single parent households are one of the leading causes of degeneracy.
Yes.
I was in a single parent household.
Right,
I had
we're
a
not
very
talking.
loving mother, and
I'm
I don't
sure
feel like
you
I
did.
need to get love from a man in order to love myself. That's a
It's
weird.
not the same, though.
Exception
That's
to the
weird.
rule. And let me use myself as an example. I was raised in a single parent household. I was raised by a weak father. I'm a 4-time convicted felon. I've been arrested 30 times. I take responsibility for my actions, but it would be disingenuous of me to sit here and say, well, I was raised by a single mother, but I turned out okay. Yeah, okay, I'm successful, but I've still got a lot of issues that came from being raised by a single mom. And I'm not going to deny that just because I was raised by a single mom. So good for you for being the exception to the rule. But there's a reason why 85% of the prison population was raised by single mothers.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's very important to note that just because you might not align with something doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't true still. If a majority of single parent household children are fuck ups, then it is what it is.
If it looks like a duck.
Also,
yeah,
you repeated the same process as your mom, because your mom had your father, right? Who left? She,
mother,
or him?
I don't know. I think they just parted ways.
her mother left.
Hold on.
Her mother left.
You had a man that took care of you. Things didn't go all the way as planned. Left right away. You didn't wait to say, you know what? He might bounce back. For me and him, I'm gonna wait. You just left right away. Just like your mom.
No, not necessarily right away.
Oh boy. All right.
It was like it gradually turned into that. So I was like, all right, yeah. Like I told you, the relationship was
How long?
was breaking apart. So I was like, yeah, we're good.
How long was it though?
I told you like that last 6 months or so. It was just going sour. So
Also like a time clock always.
Yep.
But it's what it is though.
And to be honest with you, actually gave him a little longer than most women. Most women wouldn't give him that long.
grace.
6 months. Yeah.
Grace.
Yeah, the least you could do.
Still left though.
No, I think she was already done by the last.
Girls know they're going to leave you
was he
6 months
like
before they
was
leave
he
you.
like a good looking guy?
They do.
In my opinion, yeah.
That's a no. All right.
Oh boy. All right.
Bro, yeah, she's with him because he took care of her. All right, let's go on. It's very obvious, bro. It's very obvious.
That's not true.
She couldn't provide any
Hey, she saw that negative bank balance, and that was a wrap.
I loved him.
I can tell everything about a man, bro. I can tell everything about a man by the way a woman speaks about him.
Damn right.
That tells you everything you need to know.
I adored that man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.